Get ready for a wild ride. It's Pop Talk Radio. To be taking shots with hot takes is the ammo. We're talking theme parks, news, update, rides, and more. Hold on tight, cause we're about to soar. Talking park talk. We won't hold back, we're letting it all out. Talking park talk. Get your ears ready, cause we're gonna shout. We'll dive into the rides, some anecdotes, and all the fun. No filter here, just two guys trying to be number one in line.
Welcome into Park Talk Radio. Oh, we thought we were done. We kind of were for a little bit, but we are back. PTR 2025, January. We had a brief little solo episode. We did a couple solo episodes with me here, your host, Bill. But we're back. We're fresh. We're married. We're ready to do the thing. Put some words to data, record them, spread them, and insert them to them ear holes of yours fresh and ready to take it. Park Talk Radio, ready once again. Bill here, your host, and with us, reuniting the cause and pushing for a fresh new year and consistent shows. We got our good buddy Dave. How's it going, man?
Hello, boys. I'm back. That's my movie quote and saying hello, I'm back, because I've been MIA for too long. Do you know what movie that's from? A 90s classic.
Poltergeist 2, Gremlins 2, The New Batch.
Close.
Sister
really.
Act 2.
I'll give you a hint.
Hell, Stella got her groove back.
It is Cousin Eddie that says it, but his name in this movie is not Cousin Eddie.
Independence Day.
It is Independence Day.
Yes, I
Yep.
see it in my head now. He's flying the biplane.
Yep.
Will Smith is
he's
crying.
He's pulling old Luke Skywalker into the alien's butthole.
I love that movie. Luke Skywalker's Butthole, man. That is excellent stuff. Oh, I'm so glad I don't have to do this shit by myself. It is it's hard to do an hour alone, believe it or not.
Oh, I'm sure, dude. I am greatly appreciative when I see episodes plop out, knowing that I'm a piece of shit that just stood around and did nothing while you did all the hard work.
No, you sound like ZJ.
ZJ is a piece of shit. So.
Wow, real schmuck, you would say. Well, I mean, besides, okay, if you had to sit down and do, let's be conservative and say 45 minutes of a single topic or subject, and it's not theme parks, because you don't do research, you don't prep for the shows, you show up and just start yakking. If you had to do 45 minutes on something, what would you have to talk about?
Oh, that's easy for me, because I just passed my dive instructor course. I'm a certified PADI dive instructor, and during that course, it is a 2-week-long course, the IDC, and you learn to get up there and talk about shit you don't even know about, but you follow a format and you learn to teach. So I would get up there and talk about diving stuff, because it's all fresh with me. If I didn't have, you said not theme parks, right?
Well, yeah. If you had nothing prepared, as you do normally on the show.
Theme parks or no theme parks.
No
Not
theme
talking about
parks.
theme parks.
No theme parks.
So either diving or books. I've been reading a lot lately. Like, I've been plowing through books. Like, I've been Bill Clinton, Monica Lewinsky in books.
How many Playboy books are there that you're plowing through them?
Oh, they're not Playboy books. I'm sticking to strictly horror books.
Oh,
and one
books.
One not so horror. It was actually a book called The Island, and it's about a rich guy who opens up a theme park on an island, and he invites all these influencers out, and one by one they start getting murdered. They're there to promote the island.
There's a book called The Island, different from the Michael Bay movie that had
Correct.
Ewan McGregor.
Yeah, it's about a rich guy that opens up a theme park on an island, state of the art theme park.
No dinosaurs.
No dinosaurs. Just your regular stuff.
Oh, you're supposed to be talking about this? I hear a plane flying overhead. They're coming to get you.
Yeah, I just had to mute my mic.
Oh my God! One show back. They're coming for you.
Big planes, UFOs, all that good stuff.
You were talking about, and this is a good segue of what we've been up to, why we've been missing. It's got to be heavy theme park. We'll get to theme parks here, friends. Don't worry. But this first one back is not going to be too heavy. What we've been up to and why there's been a delay. And you were talking about UFOs and UFO restricted documents being released at an event recently, I believe.
Yeah. So,
but we can, where have you been? What's been going on the life of Dave? They kind of know what's been going on with me since I have been subjecting our listeners to this torrid voice for hours on end alone.
So, first off, I have been working a lot lately. After I got back from my wedding cruise, I've been working, all that good stuff. Did Christmas with the family, stuff like that. Tonight I will be working a thing called Operation Stone Garden, which is a drug interdiction on the water type deal where we look for boats bringing in drugs. I will say that the last time two of my coworkers were out there, they saw unidentified aerial phenomenon. That's all I can really say about that on this podcast.
I feel like you've said way too much already.
There's a lot more to that story, but I am scared to talk about it. And if you guys know me, I'm usually not scared to talk about shit. So
come find him in the park. He'll tell you some wacky stuff.
Yeah, you get me a drink, I'll tell you some stuff you don't want to hear.
As long as you're not trying to catch him talking about classified information, don't put a sting on our boy.
Yeah, well, other than that, next week, my daughter is doing cheer nationals, so she's going down to the parks next week with the team, and we're just going to go down there. She can't stay with us or anything like that, so we're going to go down there, go see the competition, and then spend some time at Disney Springs and stuff like that, because we cannot do the parks right now. No tickets or anything like that, so
is your daughter going to be part of that giant cheerleading crowd that comes around every now and then through the Disney parks?
Yep. Oh. So I found out when they pay for their national spots, those tickets are included. They get those tickets included. All those cheerleaders that go down there, they pay all that money to go to nationals. They include park tickets for those girls. So
holy shit!
Yep.
What a deal! Does that give them one park or all parks?
I think it's one park per day, but they get 3 days of it, 3 or 4.
Okay. That's not too bad.
So, but I'll get to go to Disney Springs and stuff. I haven't been to Disney Springs since 2016, I believe. So.
Oh, quite a bit of change then for you. I mean, it all looks the same. Though the internals of a lot of the stores really turn into that real minimalistic, sterile looking stuff. Not those nice, big, colorful set pieces and colors like the old Disney store. So
like the new Universal Studios store in City Walk where the surf shop used to be. Yeah,
kind of like that. But now, real boring. They got some projectors shooting stuff on the ceilings and the walls and the floor. Doesn't look so great. It's boring.
That's fine. Just going for some food and drinks. So.
I'm wondering, since you're going to be there that weekend, if they're going to have. I was reading about this earlier, and I didn't want to overload us with too many news stories. Let us really talk about what we've been doing, what we're excited to look forward to, and of course some big pieces that we typically will cover immediately. They have a special Valentine's Day menus going on throughout Disney World, Disneyland, and Disney Springs. Let me see real quick. So you said next weekend. If you want to come find Dave, hunt him down in Disney Springs, we'll be there February 7th through 9th, one of those days. I'll let you tell him if you want to say the specific day. I don't want them
probably February 7th. Okay. That's fine. I don't care.
Yeah.
Okay.
Find him.
Come find me.
Fucking find him. I dare you.
I don't care. Nobody's going to show up.
That's right. No one listens. No one's going to show up. Maybe ZJ, but...
okay.
All right, yeah. He don't show up for nothing else. He did come to my thing.
I do want to take a pause in that, because before that, a couple weekends ago, I want to give out a huge congratulations to Bill and our producer Brennan, who had the most beautiful wedding I've ever seen.
Oh boy.
It was amazing. And we got married on a cruise ship. So
that's wedding, amazing. That was incredible. We had a great time.
I told them, I said, hey, I'm glad our wedding was first because there's no way we could live up to this. It was a beautiful wedding. So happy for them. Great time, great people. Just a great all-around great weekend. Shout out to Brian. He killed it that whole weekend.
Oh, he made it possible without his help and support and everyone.
Brian,
love.
You made that weekend special for everybody involved, just not just Bill and Brennan. And that's something everybody will cherish forever. And I also want to give you a huge shout out for my shirts because when you said you might send me some shirts, I never expected it. I came home yesterday to a package and I was like, what is this? I opened it up, still didn't know what it was. And then I saw the salmon and white shirt and I knew exactly who it was from. And thank you so much. I will be wearing the shit out of that shirt. I'm going to wear it to bed tonight.
It was a very good shirt.
Mm-hmm.
It was, man, he's so good. See, you come be friends with the show. You get to be friends with Brian.
Yeah.
He makes things happen for you.
Screw us. Be friends with Brian.
I agree. He always has the best voice, has some of the best voicemails. Continues to support the show. I mean, ZJ is pretty fucking cool. He gave us these awesome pins that we can still give away if you ever see us in park. But Brian gets you shirts. Be his friend. Be nice to him. But thank you, Dave. That was very sweet. We had an excellent time at the wedding. It was everything a theme park visit could be without actually being at a theme park. Unfortunately, we didn't get to go do the ghost hunting that we wanted to.
It's okay. That weekend was about you guys, and our weekend was so full of fun shit that was an afterthought. So
I just wanted to hang out with the boys, hang out with the co-host. And we got to do that. We got to do that in spades.
I was bitter as fuck when the Steelers lost, though.
No, they all can't. Everyone can't make it to the Super Bowl, and the birds are going. So be a good guy and root against the Chiefs.
So I've got two issues. I need the Chiefs to lose because I fucking can't stand the frauds that they are.
Miserable.
Second of all, I don't think Kenny Pickett, y'all's backup quarterback, deserves to win the Super Bowl. So
don't give him a ring.
But I guess the lesser of two evils is the Eagles. So
you don't have. Look, I know the Eagles are in the same state, different conference, and you don't normally root for the other team in your state. I'll say I rooted for the Steelers for a long time. I still root for them. People call me a piece of shit. You don't have to necessarily root for the birds. Anybody. I like it if you did. It make me feel nice. You can definitely root. You can just say, I want the Chiefs to lose. You don't have to say, I want the birds to win. Or the Chiefs to lose. Or you could just be like the other assholes and say, send a meteor into the stadium.
I want the birds to win. I was joking around with the Kenny Pickett thing. In 1943, because of World War II, the Steelers and the Eagles did not have enough players to make two different teams because of the war. So they combined, and for one season, they were the Steagles. So part of me feels like if the Eagles win, the Steelers are kind of winning too. So.
The Steagles. I agree. Steagles, they are 5-4-1.
Mm-hmm. So
never forget that even the most integral rivalries in the same state can come together at the most needed of times.
Mm-hmm. Well, Bill, so what have you been up to? Because enough about me. I won't ever shut up if you don't stop me. But what about you?
That's fine. I'd rather you talk. All I've done is talk and make, work on the show a little bit. Help. I bug Brennan, tell her, hey, can we get some content on the social media feeds? It's a lot easier and faster than doing a full show, putting voice to data. I've done a couple shows. I don't know if you listen to them. I haven't listened to them, but they're out there. I got married, of course. It was phenomenal. Had all the good people there. Dave, of course. Brian, making it phenomenal, possible, just so successful and amazing. ZJ, one of our biggest supporters, was there. Brennan was there, of course, got married to her, and I love her dearly. And otherwise, hanging, just watching some football, went to some other parties, hanging out, drinking like a madman. Can't say there's too much that I've done that I've not already talked about. We're getting ready for some of the fun stuff coming up the year, like a brand new fucking theme park. We got Horror Nights 2025 coming up. We got Mardi Gras starting this Saturday. T-Pain opening concert. Brennan's going to try to go catch it. I'm sure she'll get a great video to share with everybody. And beginning of the year, it's always when it really hits you. After New Year's, you have the nice string of Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, holidays with the family, and then of course you and I both having weddings. That seasonal depression will really settle in this time of year, but we're keeping that positivity, reading about the stuff. Unless you're Disney, when you're talking about shutting down things that people like. I don't know. I can't say I've been up to too much. Well, okay, sorry. We did go out. This is a semi-park visit. We went out, Brian and I went out to Breckenridge for a mini-moon, checked it out, was hanging around the city. It was fucking cold though, man. -20. Feel.
You didn't make the slopes, did you?
No. We walked up to where the chairlift was. It was pretty dead. I've never been out there. This is my first time. Brendan's been a couple times. Said this is dead. The locals said don't even bother because I've never been skiing or snowboarding. They said don't do it. It's not fun right now when it's below -20. Feel. First time you fall, it's like crashing into a concrete, slamming your head into the pavement. Helmet or none. Not gonna be a good time. So we walked around the blistering cold. Continued to be fat and drunk. Just continuing on from the wedding because that's all we wanted for our friends and family to do. Be fat and drunk with us, and we kept doing it. Got to sit by the fire. Don't normally get to do that here in Florida.
Yep. For those of you that don't know, while they were up there in that cold, I live in Florida on the beach, and I got 5 inches of snow. So I can't imagine how cold you guys were.
I mean, you've been snowboarding and skiing. You go up to the mountains.
I go about every year. Yeah,
you go up there and you check it out. It's just so fucking exhausting to get all the gear on because you're putting on 4, 5, 6 layers. You got underwear, long johns, pants, ski pants. Then you got 3 layers of socks. You got your snow boots. And on top you got your undershirt, t-shirt, long sleeve thermal, ski jacket. And then you got gloves and you got a hat. You got a scarf. And that's just to walk down the fucking street, man.
Oh, yeah.
10 minutes, huffing in the room because of the high altitude. Then you go down and you walk not even half a mile. And you're like, all right, I'm tired of being out here. Because then you go inside, you grab a drink, you got to take off 3 layers. You drink your drink, and it's been an hour. You're like, all right, put it all back on. Then you go to the next spot, repeat. It's having fun, tiresome. I need a vacation from the vacation, as the boomers will be rattling on about. God damn. It was an excellent time. It's been a very, very exciting few months. We're sorry the show has taken the hit and been impacted negatively because of it. We want to do it. Like, we don't make money, and naturally, we get some nice things from our listeners. And a lot of support and a lot of feedback and voicemails, which I forgot to tell you before the show, Dave. We have a voicemail, a fresh one.
Oh, God.
And I think it's from
somebody going, respond back immediately or whatever the fuck that one said?
No. It's a real one.
Oh.
No, it's a real one from a 407 number, which is a Central Florida number. I think it's from a guy you know.
Oh, really?
I think it's from a guy you know. One of your good friends, actually. You go way back.
Oh,
he said so we'll play that at the end. But we're back. We're going to be on schedule. And we're going to hit you with the good news. And this we're going to jump into right now. PTR news.
Breaking news, let me share the scoop. From the heart of Central Florida, it's all about being in the loop. Time to talk news, spreading international, going worldwide. Theme parks, roller coasters, and all your dark rides. The latest buzz, we're keeping it real. Ooh, yeah.
First up here, Dave, I was teasing it a little bit as you'll be here, and I do see that you will be at Disney Springs during the Valentine's Day celebration of food and drink, running from February 1st this Saturday through the 14th. We got a couple options here, and I'm just going to go on the Disney Springs one since that's where you will be. If you're going to some of the other parks, you can definitely check out the other options. But some things that may tantalize you and the wife, you may want to check out. I know you're not the biggest sweets guy, but at Emirates Pestière, they got a couple options here. They got Carl and Ellie's Petite Cake. Vanilla chiffon choked with Chambord simple syrup. Oh. White chocolate mousse, raspberry jam, and white chocolate crispy pearls. I don't like Chambord.
I don't even know what Chambord is, dog.
It's that like raspberry berry liqueur that they've put into the PBJ old fashions these days.
Yes,
or
okay,
if you're
yes,
drinking like a Mind Eraser.
Okay.
No. I just have vivid memory of a Mind Eraser, Mind Fucker, Mind Shaker shot, and that's the main thing. And it's I spit it right back up.
You know,
that was at Finnegan's at Universal.
As long as the aftertaste isn't like that Mallorca shit.
Oh, Malort. Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
Oh, just
bitch ass mouth.
Just a weird aftertaste.
If you have not had Chicago's finest Malort, go find some. You'll love it. I promise. Also at Emirates here, Dave, we got a mini Valentine's croquembouche. Bobby's favorite dessert. Bobby Boucher's croquembouche. Chocolate pate à choux, chocolate hazelnut custard, and chocolate ganache. I don't know. These sound way too fancy for our simple tongues.
They sound very, very rich, and I do not like rich desserts.
Maybe this last one might hit it for you. Painting the Roses Red. Emirates Rose, a chocolate biscuit with dark chocolate mousse, raspberry sauce filling.
Just the name reminds me of a period. I don't know why, but...
You ever had one of those?
All I can imagine is a menstruating woman when I hear that. Painting the roses red.
I mean, it's a little rose made out of chocolate and has one of the cards from Alice in Wonderland painting it red.
Oh.
So not really period shaped.
I don't know.
Oh, goodness. It seems like a lot of dessert focus as Valentine's Day. I don't know why that would be the case. Over the ganachery, red velvet ganache pop, chocolate-covered cherry ganache square, Mickey chocolates, and a Sweetheart mini chocolate piñata. And they give you a little hammer to smack it open with. That's a dark chocolate shell filled with marshmallow treats and white chocolate crispy pearls from Minnie's Pearl Necklace. Why would they say that?
I want that one.
Just take your hammer to her head and cover it good.
Jesus.
Oh, finally over at Summer House on the Lake. This is only available the February 13th through the 19th, and this actually has food. They have a pizza alla vodka, which, man, that sounds good. I might have to drive out there for that. Filet and crab cake duo, so a little surf and turf. And then a heart-shaped desserts from the Cookie Bar. Pizza alla vodka. Oh, and they have one more here. At the gelato joint, Vivoli e Gelato, they got the Love Potion, which is non-alcoholic float with vanilla gelato, Fanta strawberry, and whipped cream. Hi, you a Fanta guy?
Certain types of Fanta, yeah. I
Certain Fanta. Strawberry Fanta, full flavor, full fat, full sugar.
I used to get strawberry Sunkist a lot.
Oh. How's that?
Strawberry and peach Sunkist, they're pretty good.
Yeah.
Fanta's okay, I guess. So it's just a root beer float, but sub Fanta
instead of root beer and gelato instead of soft serve or ice cream.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't like Fanta. I don't want a Fanta. I don't nata.
I'm not a big fan of floats. My Polish grandmother, every time I go up to Pittsburgh, she would not take no for an answer. She barely spoke English. And She didn't take no for an answer. She lived in the small town of McKeesport, right outside of Pittsburgh.
McKeesport.
Yep, they lived in this little old house, and every time we went there, she barely spoke English, but she wouldn't take no for an answer, and made us root beer floats, and I would never really drink it because I wasn't a huge fan of floats. I like sodas, I just don't like ice cream in my sodas.
Yeah, let's keep it separate here.
Yeah.
Too much of a good thing does not make good.
Oh yeah.
Well, what kind of root beer are you drinking in those? Or what kind of root beer you like? And what your grandma would put in it.
So I will say, I don't know what kind she used to put in it. I was a big Barks guy. Because the commercials back in the 90s, Barks Bites, Yep. It just made it more appetizing. I think Barks has a little bit more carbonation than the other ones. And when my dad was in high school, I think he hooked up with the granddaughter of the guy who invented Barks soda. So that's pretty cool.
Your dad doinked granddaughter Bark?
He never said doinked, but
okay.
I think they
macked.
think
Swaps
she was
spit?
visiting. I think she was visiting on vacation. Yeah, he didn't get too much into it. But I guess my favorite root beer right now, we have a McGuire's Irish Pub. Actually, I took you there.
Oh, yeah,
they have
rules.
They have a house-made root beer that's on tap. That's pretty good.
Yeah, craft soda is definitely a bit more appealing. We definitely had Barks. Is Barks the one that comes in the glass bottle?
No,
that's ABC. Or IBC.
Yeah, that's IBC. I mean, I'm sure Barks makes glass bottles now too, but IBC root beer was huge.
Yeah, we had that. We had a lot of that, and we also had
that was like
mug.
You got that on a special occasion growing up because your parents didn't want to give you glass all the time, but occasionally they put you in glass bottle. Yeah.
And then we'd have
A&W's okay,
and it was fine. We had the Bulldog mug.
Yeah, mug root beer, which I think is the Pepsi brand, if I'm not mistaken.
That makes sense.
So
I always saw mug alongside Dr. Pepper on the soda fountain.
Yep.
Wow, that's your Valentine's Day offerings. And there's definitely more at the theme parks. There's not a whole lot of actual food. It's a lot of desserts, a lot of sweets. Disneyland, of course, the good park, getting actual food at their relatively newly opened Pixar Place Hotel. If you're headed there, check it out. Everything was pretty much available February 1st through Valentine's Day, and several other options available through the end of the month. Next up on the news watch, we're going over to Disney's Hollywood Studios, formerly MGM. The closing dates, as they announced, late last year, Dave, that Muppet Vision 3D, Pizza Rizzo, and Mama Melrose would be closing for the upcoming Monsters, Inc. land. They have announced officially that the closing dates announced. So if you want to get anything in, you want to go check out Muppet Vision in its proper original glory, barring a few updates here and there. Muppet Vision 3D. If you want to go check out Pizza Rizzo, which I don't know why, place sucks. Pizza's no good. Yeah. It's as bad or worse than the former Pizza Planet that resided there. Or
at least Pizza Planet had a couple little arcade games.
Right. And it had carpet. Had that terrible carpet upstairs.
The one thing I never got is when you're operating a place called Pizza Planet and you're a place like Walt Disney World, why could you not make that an exact replica? There was so much cool stuff they could have done with that place, and it was just a facade of letdown is what it was.
Pretty much. I mean, you had a lot of space there. Could have expanded it if you want. Just take the money out of the kids' hands. Make it a full arcade. We saw the blueprint in Toy Story 1 come out, 1993, 94, 96, somewhere around there, early 90s. Yeah. You saw it. Put it in the crane machine. Give me the little green men crane machine.
Give me the xenomorphs that spit into the cup.
Yeah, give me the xenomorph soda cup. Give me the Wacka alien smack game. So easy.
Yeah. Wouldn't have been that hard.
No. Alas, it is closing as well, and then you also have Mama Melrose's full sit-down restaurant, which is in the back of the current Muppet's Courtyard, kind of segregated from everything else, not really affiliated. I do like it there. I've been there a couple times. I enjoy it. They've refreshed the menu several times, one being rather recent, only in the past few months. Have not gone since then. Bren's has never gone, so we're probably going to check it out before it all shuts down. And these are closing in phases. With the... yeah, go ahead.
I did see the model, the maquette, what you would say, for the Monsters Inc. coaster, and it looks pretty large, looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm surprised it's actually taking a lot more space than I realized over in the area.
Yeah, my kid's obsessed with Monsters University and Monsters Inc. right now. So
have you or they or any of you watched the Monsters at Work TV show, the series?
I have not.
No. Me either.
He's obsessed with that and Secret Life of Pets right now.
Oh, there is that good slop ride out in Hollywood.
Yeah, the rumor that we were rumored to get that for a while, but it kept getting scrapped.
Yeah, yep, in the Blue Man Group Theater.
Yep.
Well, we'll see. Blue Man Group is actually returning this month, I think, or next month, to Orlando in a different theater at Point Orlando or the Icon Park.
Okay.
Which means that theater definitely needs to be repainted. And need to be repainted when they got rid of it. But it could turn into something else.
My issue with BMG is I saw it in 2012 on my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And went and got VIP, had drinks.
Oh,
meet the Blue Men.
Big man. Oh, so you met the men? You met the men. Holy shit.
It's I tell you right now, it's really weird. Just not to
they
get
just
too off
stand
topic.
there, right? They don't really they don't
when
do
you
nothing.
When you do we did the VIP, which is you get pre-show drinks upstairs, and then after the show they give you a calendar, not a calendar, but a show guide or whatever those are called, the pamphlet book, whatever, I don't know. They give you those. You go up there.
Give me the pamphlet.
The pamphlet, the book or whatever it is. You go up and you take a picture with them. They take paint off their face and then they smear it on the pamphlet as like an autograph. But it was very weird because you're so used to these guys not talking and stuff. Well, we get up there and everybody's just kind of standing around. The Blue Man comes up and everybody's just kind of standing there because nobody knew what to do.
He approaches me, the Blue Man. I am scared.
No,
I shake with delight.
And he looks at all of us. He goes, "So you guys want pictures or what?"
Oh, he said something. What the?
Yeah.
That's not good. You're not allowed to talk.
No, he broke character for sure.
Oh my.
So
no thanks.
I went back and saw the show, front row seats in 2017, I believe. No, 2018. Went and saw the show, got front row seats because we were supposed to go to Topgolf, but it was bought out by Justin Timberlake, so we couldn't go.
God damn it, JT.
So we went. Yep, we got front row poncho seats for Blue Man Group. Didn't get one splatter of paint on us.
No Blue Man goo?
No interaction.
Oh.
And the show was exact same down to every last bit as I saw in 2012. And it's like, if you're going to have a show like that, it's going to be one and done if you don't update your material. So.
Yeah, I didn't do all the fun VIP stuff you got to do. I did see the show one time. And I've seen it one other time, actually, on a Norwegian cruise ship. And it was the same. They do the paint spatter, they do the marshmallow thing, they do toilet paper from the ceiling. It's all the same, man.
When I worked at Universal, though, I did get a backstage tour of the Blue Man Group Theater. That was pretty cool.
Oh, is there something more to the theater? It didn't look like there was too much going on. It wasn't very deep.
No, we just got to see like the behind the scenes and the calendar, the work calendar.
Oh boy, here's their set times. Here's the calendar.
They showed us the different types of paints and the types of paints they used, and they showed us the squeegees they used. They showed us the floor because the paint gets everywhere. Mm-hmm. The floor is real non-slip, just stuff like that, just random BS. It wasn't really a tour. It was more of a, hey, come on, y'all take a look at this. So.
Come on and look at this. Yeah. Well, before I derailed us, they're closing the Grand Avenue and Muppet Vision Courtyard in phases. First up will be Mama Melrose's Restaurant Italiano. That'll be closing on May 10th. The last day to dine at Mama Melrose will be May 10th this year, 2025. As I've stated, it's in the back of the area. Looks like Harryhausen's sushi joint will be taking over this particular spot. And then beyond that, which is currently undeveloped land, is where the entire Monsters Inc. factory, Monsters Inc. door coaster will be residing. So they're really blowing out Grand Avenue to accommodate all this new thing, all these new attractions and experiences for Monsters Inc. land. Following up from May 10th, Muppet Vision 3D and Pizza Rizzo will follow with their closures, with the last day of operation being on June 7th. I can't say I'll be there on the last day for the dining of Mama Melrose's, but I definitely will be planning on attempting at least to be there the last day of operation for Muppet Vision 3D, June 7th. June 7th being, let's see how crazy it's going to be. It's going to be summer. Epic Universe will be open, however. June 7th is a Saturday.
June 7th is also the anniversary of Studios opening, I believe.
Oh, that's hurtful. Why would you close it on the day it opened? Are you looking that up?
No. Universal Studios.
Oh. You June 7th, 1990?
Is that it?
I don't know. I'm asking. Did you look it up?
I'm looking it up right now.
Okay. Oh, that's fascinating.
June 7th, 1990. Yep.
That's insane.
Opening day of Universal Studios, Florida.
Epic Universe opens May 22nd. Muppet Vision 3D Pizza Rizzo closes June 7th. And you'll see there's already begun some minor construction and walls going up in the Muppet Courtyard and Grand Avenue that you can see right now today. As for the movement to place Muppets somewhere else in the park, and that, as we know, they'll be taking over Rock and Roller Coaster with the, what's the band called? Electric Mayhem, right?
Yeah.
Electric Mayhem Band, as well as Kermit the Frog, Miss Piggy, moving over to take over that. There's been no announcement of that, of when that's happening, when Rock and Roller Coaster shutting down, but sometime in this year, they'll be shutting that down to transfer over the Muppets.
You know, I love the Muppets, but I have so many nostalgic memories as a kid. When I was missing Disney, you listened to a little bit of Aerosmith, and it puts you right back in that courtyard, because they always played Aerosmith songs in that courtyard. And you look up at the Tower of Terror. So that courtyard always gave me nostalgia. It's, you could listen to an Aerosmith song and be reminded of Disney World. So
yeah, I think that area where the Rock and Roller Coaster, you see the giant guitar with the strings going off as the coaster track, and you look to your right, you see Tower of Terror. Those are just two everlasting icons that have not been changed, not been obscured or removed. Earful Tower, yeah, it's there. The giant hat that you and I grew up with, basically. Chinese theater, they've come and gone, they moved, they've been changed. Those two of us always been there as long as I can think about it. Which I imagine the guitar will probably stick around. You might get a paint job. They're going to put a different marquee on it. Interesting changes. Disney has reaffirmed that they're going to do their best to keep the Muppets Vision 3D attraction, or at least the video, preserved and utilized and able to be viewed in one of their parks, or Disney Springs perhaps, some way, as well as some of the experiences you could have during the attraction, such as pre-show, or Sweetums walking around during the show, or the animatronics they have in there with the old codgers. I don't remember their name.
Yeah.
And Bean, Bean pops up, the rabbit. We'll see how it goes. I don't have a lot of faith that they'll do it well. I still think they should put it into where the old Sounds Dangerous Drew Carey Theater is, that had Star Wars at one point, now has Runaway Railway animation style Mickey and Minnie cartoons playing, and it's sandwiched in between the Hyperion Theater where they have Frozen, and on the other side you have Meet and Greet with Olaf. Either just make it all Frozen and be fucking done with it, or that's a great spot to put this right now. Or if you don't want to take that away, you can take away the One Man's Vision, the Walt Disney walkthrough, because I'm sure people won't be pissed about that either. I mean, I think they do a Little Mermaid meet and greet in there. Put some
I used to
TVs
love
up. You'd be good to go.
I used to love Sounds Dangerous with Drew Carey.
Oh, I wonder if I can find a video of it just to live through it once more. Here in the comfort of my home, Drew Carey, dulcet tones, lulling me to sleep, and then he's screaming, and there's a gunshot, and he's dropping his coins. What a weird thing. What a weird experience that was. Weird. You go in there, a small pre-show or like preamble to the experience where it's a full movie screen of Drew Carey telling you what's going on, and then the video cuts out, and you're wearing these old school like felt wired headphones that are plugged into your chair, and they had those old foam felt can enclosements they would put on. Similar when you grew up in the 90s and you were doing a hearing test and they were really crappy and falling off, and then they just became bare plastic sticking onto your ears.
Yeah, it's like our old Walkman.
Yeah,
earphones.
And they play loud sounds, and then the screen comes back on, and Drew Carey says, "Great job. He was a cop."
I remember an elephant noise and a bee noise.
Don't know why.
Yeah.
Don't know why.
I think it was Drew Carey had a hidden camera, and he was going undercover, and the camera gets covered up while he's...
And this was Fat Drew Carey.
Yeah.
Fat Drew Carey undercover. The original Paul Blart.
Not Price is Right Drew Carey.
No. Original Paul Blart. Paul Blart Mall.
But, I mean, anything's better than his ride over in Hollywood, so. The celebrity limo.
Yeah. The old attraction at DCA. And he had Whoopi Goldberg on there. Oh, cover him up. He's still covered up to this day. Moving over to Universal Orlando and Universal adjacent news. Some quick pieces here. As mentioned, starting this Saturday, February 1st, Mardi Gras kicks off with their concert as well as parade, and the Cursed Coconut Club makes a return, and the Tribute Store makes a return. Coverage of that coming up. As mentioned, Brennan will be heading there Saturday. Did you look at the concert lineup? Pretty good this year, I gotta say.
Yeah, I did look at it. There was one person on there people were talking about that I had no idea who it was. I think it's like a
Joe Jonas?
EDM. No, I think there's an EDM person that's going to be there that I don't.
If I had to guess, it's this one here that has 3 eyes in the front, or like an I and 2 L's. Millennium.
Yeah, I think that's it. A lot of people were excited for that, and I'm like, I don't follow.
Nicholas Daniel Nick Miller, professionally known as Millennium, American musician, DJ, music producer, and songwriter.
Oh, so he pushes buttons.
Pushes the buttons. Look out. Here he comes. The buttons are going to be pushed. So it looks like it's every Saturday for sure. Sometimes Saturday, Sunday, or Friday, Saturday. We're starting off strong this Saturday. This is why Brand's going out. We should go and check out T-Pain, February 1st. I have no affiliation or care. I will not be joining her. Probably going to be bonkers, though.
Oh, yeah.
And then Feb 8, you got Joe Jonas just by himself. No Joe Bros. Just Joe Jonas, solo bello. Feb 15, Cool and the Gang. They're always there, right? They come every year.
Yep.
Feb 16th, Juanes, Succadees. Juanes, Juan Esteban Vasquez, Colombian musician, member of the rock band Ecmosis, now solo artist. He's a Latin Grammy-winning singer-songwriter. So, it's probably good. Feb 22nd, Scotty McCreery. Not familiar.
He was in American Idol, I believe.
Scott Cook McCreery. He won the 10th season of American Idol in 2011.
Yep.
What kind of songs does he sing? What do you think?
I think I know one of them.
Country Boy?
I can't.
He says here, meeting George Strait was an honor because he's such a hero of mine. He's such a hero of mine. He has number 1 RIAA Gold certified singles "You Time" and "Damn Straight." Current single "It Matters to Her." It matters to her. I'm singing a song. Oh, I hear it. You're gonna get us.
Oh, no.
Destroyed.
I'm all the way down. I'm just trying to look at the lyrics of one of his songs.
It matters to her. Moving along, you got on March 1st, which is probably the one I'm most excited for. Foster the People. They've not been super hot, but back in the early mid 2010s, super cool band. They originated back in 2009. I love them. They're super good.
I'm shocked that they're bringing Foster the People.
Yeah, I know. They're big
Universal.
one, Pumped Up Kicks.
As the song is not about what you think it's about. Well, by now I'm sure most people know what the song is actually about.
13-year-old song. Something
we don't need to talk about on here, but I mean, that's a little bit out of left field when it comes to a family-friendly theme park for sure.
If you got T-Pain going there, what do you mean friendly?
Yeah, I'm in love with a stripper.
I hope he just sings that for an hour straight. Foster the People, one of my most enjoyed bands. They got a couple good hits that I would be jamming to. I know more than just their one big song. Then March 8th, you got Millennium. March 15th, All Time Low. Don't know them.
You don't know All Time Low?
Dude, I don't know music. I know what I like. I know what I listen to.
I bet you
American rock band.
I bet you know at least one song by them.
I don't know.
Dear Maria, count me in. There's a story at the bottom of this bottle, and I'm the pen.
Oh, sounds like whining.
I got your picture. I'm coming with you, dear Maria. Count
I got
me
your
in.
picture. I'm coming with you.
Now, obviously, I'm not very good with pop punk or any other musical genre, but you got to know All Time Low. I mean, you don't have to, but
I won't. Whatever. I will go see Foster the People and probably call it a Mardi Gras.
I would go see All Time Low.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, if you go see them, it must be decent enough.
I mean, it's generic early thousands pop punk.
So you're gonna have a bunch of maybe late 20s, early 30s, fucking around.
You're definitely gonna have your late 20s, early 30s, yeah, and even late 20s might be a little too
young.
A little too young. It's going to be a bunch of people dressed like we were dressed on my bachelor party on the cruise.
Oh, perfect.
Emo night. Yeah.
Skinny jeans and thick thighs.
Yes.
March 16th, you're going to have the band Lawrence, which is a pop soul group founded by Clyde and Gracie Lawrence, a sibling duo. Not familiar. March 21st, Coco Jones.
No.
Coco Jones, American singer, songwriter, and actress. Born 1998.
God, I feel old.
What was she acting in? Let's see, Disney and Hollywood Records, signing to Def Jam Records. What did you do acting-wise? Filmography. Nothing. She's in the reboot of Bel Air.
Oh, so filmed right there in Orlando. So.
Oh no, that's filmed in Hollywood.
Oh, didn't they do a little bit of filming in Orlando?
Maybe. I know when you take the backlot tour in Hollywood, they talk about here it is. Here's the Bel Air soundstage.
Yeah, maybe. I know Michael B. Jordan filmed, and I know he's not in that, but I know Michael B. Jordan had a show. And let's see,
Orlando, Michael B. Jordan.
I don't know. It don't matter.
I don't know. Up after Coco Jones, you have this guy, DJ Pauly D.
Oh my god.
On March 22nd, we got Jersey Shore's own Pauly D as DJ Pauly D. DJ Pauly D. I saw him at Jersey Shore on the boardwalk one year. He was playing skee ball.
So an hour from where I live in Panama City, we used to have a place called Club La Vila. It's one of the biggest nightclubs in the world. And when I was in high school, every weekend, when I was right out of high school, freshman year of college, every weekend a different member of Jersey Shore would go there.
Just rotate through as the guest DJ or something.
They wouldn't even DJ. They'd just show up
Just come there. Ooh, pop.
Yeah.
Jesus. And closing out the run, March 29th, Mardi Gras runs from February 1st to March 30th. So unlike a couple past years where you'll get halfway through the event or partway through the event and the concerts stop, concerts are going all the way up to the end this go around. March 29th, closing out with the classic group TLC.
Don't go chasing
That's right.
waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to.
Or the Weird Al. Don't go making phony calls. Please stick to the 7 digits that you're used to. Or the 7-digit numbers you're used to.
Damn, I'm pretty. You can brush your hair if it won't grow. You can get your nails just said so.
I want no scrubs. Bing bong bing. They got some good songs. You go check them out.
Yeah, they got some.
So you can close. They got some songs. Close out the event March 29th, 2025. Mardi Gras ends on the 30th. Last concert being TLC.
You know, no more surprises. They used to do To Be Determined.
Oh yeah, I love TBD. They're my favorite group.
Yeah, they used to have a couple of those throughout the year.
Not so much. You're only gonna see it extended if there's terrible storms or some weird shit that comes in, or someone cancels. Then they'll usually replace them with someone else. Local band. That's fine. Local band's good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, a few more stories here. We'll close it up. We'll get that voicemail on the horizon. Universal Orlando has announced all its events for the remainder of 2025. Hollywood did it a few weeks ago. I touched on that in a previous show. Check it out. They announced what is always their biggest event, Halloween Horror Nights 2025, Halloween Horror Nights 34, with its earliest start date ever, only because last year started on, the 31st? Something like that.
Yeah, something ungodly.
I'm trying to find it real quick. It started on August 30th. And with the announcement, it will start its earliest date ever, August 29th, one day earlier this year. One day earlier, we're going for it. Oh, man, August 29th, and this sucker is going to run through November 2nd. August 29th through November 2nd, select dates. Through those ones, normally you're going to see that Wednesday through Sunday. The first week will not have that Wednesday. But we're going to have another long run. And with this being Horror Nights 34, it's going to be probably not, a little bit of lead up to 35, which is going to be your big anniversary year. So you have 34, and that leads us right into our penultimate story. The first, as I talked about previously as well, the first Halloween Horror Nights spec map came out for 2025 from our good friends at Horror Night Nightmares. Give them some love, follow them, check their website out. Have you had a chance to look at the spec map yet, Dave?
Yes, I have. First, let me ask you, how much is too much when it comes to Horror Nights? Do you feel like we're getting into too many dates? We're already in so much of a budget constraint with the event. The event used to be what kept Universal, afloat. And I don't think it is anymore. Obviously, that's not public knowledge.
Don't need it with Harry Potter, Nintendo.
There were some new wannabe influencers on social media that were trying to tell me that Horror Nights still keeps Universal fed, which is, to me, not true at all. Because once Potter opened, the parks are packed year round, and I don't think Horror Nights is the reason for the season anymore, as far as keeping Universal packed. And we see that with budget constraints. Either you're getting cuts in the streets or you're getting cuts in the houses.
Yep.
You're going to see budget cuts every year, and they're getting quite more and more noticeable throughout the years. Are we getting to the point where we're adding days but subtracting quality?
I'm sure.
Quantity over quality?
You're killing the performers. They're going too long. There's not enough reprieve or rest or downtime, since you can't work only this event and survive. Universal's by and far one of the greatest employers in the state. And as far as theme parks go, I mean, they're paying well. They start at $18 an hour. That's not living wage though, unfortunately, right now.
Not anymore.
You can't afford a 1-bedroom apartment. You have to split, you have to share, you can't get a house on that. And even with that considered, you have to work another job. So you're pulling double duty, and Horror Nights is like around 4 p.m. if you're one of the opening cast, till 3 a.m. sometimes if you're in a popular house.
Mm-hmm.
So with this long run, yeah, it does detract. And I, as a guest, also have been slowly getting burnt out starting in August last year. By the time October hit, I said, man, I'm pooped. my wallet's stung. I'm tired. And I've seen the houses pretty much to what they're going to be. Not that I'm not going to not go. I love it. It's my favorite thing.
Back to your question. I am looking at the spec map right now, and I did peek at it before.
Okay, good. I just want to go. I mean, I went over it solo. I want to get your takes on it, and I also did not go over the Hollywood version, though there's a lot of shared imagery at the moment. So what do you want to start with first, Orlando or Hollywood? And we're going to brief here since there's only a few images available, and I've kind of already touched on it, and we're coming up on the end of our block here.
We'll go Orlando. This came out at Christmas time, so I'm not sure if the houses have Christmas imagery because they are Christmas-based houses, or if they are Christmas imagery because we're going to get some Christmas-based houses.
Right.
So, yeah, I'm not too sure what to make of any of this, The only one is, the Santa's beard kind of gives Terrifier vibes. I know that was a rumor, so I get Terrifier vibes.
A lot of pushback on Terrifier. People don't want that for some reason. They say it's trash. I think it's great.
I would love it. I love the franchise. The third movie is my favorite movie of the series. I don't know with how Horror Nights has been doing houses lately if they could pull that off though.
Yeah, the IP rights won't be expensive.
No, but I just don't see them going to the level of Terrifiers.
Oh, the absolute gore and mayhem.
Yeah, I just don't see them doing that.
No.
Plus, you're gonna have some real shitty Art the Clown masks.
Oh, that should be prosthetic, just like the real one.
They
can easily get the molds. Yeah, I know. I know.
So, other than that, I don't know what to make of these other ones.
Over in Fast and Furious, you have the toy shelf. I think that's gonna be Megan because you got a new Megan movie this year.
I could see that. Obviously, I think at least half the ones that we have on the screen though are gonna change with the next spec map.
Oh yeah, these will definitely be revealed with a bit more specificity. And the ones that have present boxes, those are fully question marks. They're not.
Yep.
They're not sure, or they don't want to reveal it yet, and that's over. That's half of them.
As far as Megan's concerned, I do not find Megan scary. I find it more science fiction. I could do without a Megan house.
Yeah,
for sure.
Well, we haven't had a Megan house yet. We had 2 years ago the Roaming Horde. Last year was the photo op, an actual house, and I also think Black Phone 2 comes out this year. So you can see a dual house in there as they've normally done in Fast and Furious. Unfortunately, Major Sweets Candy Factory broke the curse. Excellent house, one of my favorites of 2024. Putting Megan in a Blumhouse matchup in there again. I don't know. Over on the soundstage side, so we got the rocking horse with a Santa hat on top. No idea.
Couldn't tell you.
No. Birds with the bird flying over flowers. Everyone's saying Last of Us. The new season comes out this spring. Super popular house a few years back when they had it.
Yeah.
And then your final one is a ghost with a Santa hat, which I think the Santa hats are going to get removed, holding a string of lights. So let's just say ghost, right?
Which we just had. Well, it's holding Christmas lights.
Yeah. But it has a Santa hat and holding Christmas lights.
Which makes you think Frozen Empire, but we just had that.
Right. I don't know. What I'm reading here in the speculation is Beetlejuice, which it's be more of the same house that we had before. I don't really need more.
Yeah, there's with the new movie, there's really no different set pieces. I enjoyed the movie, but there's not a lot of difference to make a different house with.
Right.
So, I did see that one of the Fuel Girls, somebody had shared their post where it said,
yeah, Brennan showed me this.
Only so long till Horror Nights is back.
They're back. Nightmare Fuel's back.
Confirming. Apparently they had a 5-year contract is what I've come
so this could be it. We're done after this one.
God, I hope so.
Oh boy. Well, we that's an easy rumor to squash now that Nightmare Fuel's returning, and that's what it is.
I wouldn't care if Nightmare Fuel was there. I just want more options when it comes to shows.
Secondary show. Put something in Bourne. Put something in Horror Makeup. Put something in Animal Actors. Or
give
do
us some
smaller
sort of
stage
overlay.
shows.
Yeah.
Like when we had Oddfellow, he had his little opening, like little show with his carnival wagon at the front, when he did some stuff at the Jungle of Doom. I mean, you can do this, and they've done the Bayou thing before they got canceled.
They used to use Animal Actors as a stage show. Brian Brushwood did a magic show in Animal Actors, but that just goes unused now.
Yep.
But who knows?
Plenty of opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
And that about wraps it up for Orlando. A bit more in depth on a previous show if you want to touch it. I want to get Dave's thoughts, of course. And then Hollywood, I didn't touch on at all. They have a lot of the same images. They, of course, they have their special ones. You know, the Waterworld Theater is going to be Purge again. They already have the jet ski. Over in the DreamWorks Animation Theater, they've done Blumhouse and Megan and Five Nights at Freddy's previously. This image now is a kind of Nosferatu Dracula looking hand grabbing a cookie. I have no idea. I have no idea what that one could be. And then they have one of the scare zones announced, which is a small bird, a blackbird, representing one scary zone. More than likely, some sort of crows. You know, they like their crows out there in Hollywood. Murderer crows, deadly crows, always with a Z. Gotta be like a Z. And then as far as houses are concerned, they have two different images relative or compared to Orlando. First one is a Christmas tree with a Santa peeking around it with a movie-style box of popcorn.
Yeah, I wouldn't know what to make of that besides some sort of slaughter cinema.
Right, and we had Killer Kringles as a room in Slaughter Cinema 2 last year here in Orlando.
You look at, only other thing would remind me of Violent Night.
Oh yeah, Violent Night. You have, or Silent Night, Deadly Night. Violent Night is getting a sequel. That's the Hopper movie, right?
That's the one with David Harbour.
David Harbour, yes.
Who plays Santa. That's actually a great movie, but that is a Universal property, so
easy to stick in there. They do have another movie coming out either this year or next year.
But not very horror-esque. But I mean, I guess you could make it into a haunted attraction.
Yeah, good. Good. And your other one is in the Parisian Courtyard. It looks like a dream catcher or a wreath, has strings coming down from the top, a circular with a what appears to be a Christmas or pine tree in the center, and a few little hand wings coming off the center, off of there. So it's either
I thought it was the bottom of a rolling chair.
You got a weird fucking chair, pal. So you got that, which I have nothing. Probably original house. There's typically an original house in there, in that area. 2 years ago, you had oh my God, what was it called?
Holidays in Hell?
No. 2 years ago, they had a sequel to it last year. We had the original in ours this year.
Monstrous.
Monstrous, yes, Monstrous.
Yes.
So who knows? Couldn't tell you. And that's where we're at now on Halloween Horror Nights. The other thing that was trademarked recently was for Jack's Alley. Has a carnival marquee with Jack's Alley, strewn across it and the Carnival of Carnage Jack the Clown face. This is filed away for restaurant services, bar services, snack bar services, and service counter. This is gotta be for the Universal Horror Unleashed in Las Vegas. That's going to have 4 houses, a full restaurant, bar, and tribute store. That's going to open up sometime this year. That will be containing Universal Monsters, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, a classic house from 2017, Scarecrow the Reaping, and then from, 2 years ago, The Exorcist Believer. And you'll have Jack's Alley there to serve up some gruesome, delicious eats and drinks. Alrighty, final 2 things, Dave. You want to do Wall of Shame or voicemail first?
I'm excited for the voicemail, so let's do Wall of Shame first. Save
Okay.
Voicemail for last.
Wall of Shame.
So I will go ahead, and I want to preface this by saying that we're not being political in any way. Our politics do not matter. But apparently there is a Facebook page called Disney Dining listed as a media/news company with 1.2 million followers.
When I think Disney Dining, I think they're going to tell me about the dining options at Disney or when there's new reservations available, right?
Correct. So they have not been posting about dining at all. And that's my wall of shame, is that it's common consensus, no matter what your political beliefs are, that everybody on this page is like, hey, this is not what we want to read about. Whether you agree with either of the past 2 administrations or not, which most people don't agree with either administration, but sit there.
Yeah.
You cannot get on there and sit there and try and push a political agenda on a media page about Disney food. Some of their articles, they posted one today. Disney star Selena Gomez fires back amid Trump-era immigration crackdown. Okay, well, why is that on my Disney feed? Whether you agree with that or not.
How can I eat this? Can I eat Selena Gomez's words? Are they serving this at the park?
Exactly. They also made comments stating that Disney will suffer due to Trump's executive order to only name 2 genders in the federal government, which is total nonsense. We all know it. We all know that executive order is nonsense.
Formative. It's bullshit. Because it's fucking wrong.
Whether you like Trump or don't like Trump, I don't know why the federal government needs to define only 2 genders and stuff like that. But that's
why is it on my dining page? I can't eat a gender.
Doesn't need to be on the Disney dining page.
I can't eat those things.
Obviously, everybody that listens to the show, or everybody in general, is entitled to have whatever political beliefs they want. And I'm not even going to get into mine, but
That's
don't want to see
no
your
one wants
political
to hear our
beliefs.
Shit. No, get the fuck out of the parks with this.
Yeah, it's just as bad as a celebrity trying to push their political beliefs. Nobody gives a shit what you think.
Fuck that website. Fuck that page.
So, just
get gone.
Quit trying to push political agenda on a Disney dining page.
I just want to go to the theme park and ride a ride, man.
You go to the theme park to escape
and eat some
bullshit.
food.
Yeah, you go to the theme park to escape the bullshit of the real world. And now your page that's supposed to be all about Disney dining is all about politics?
Anything but Disney dining.
Go screw yourself.
That's right. Fuck you. Don't go to their page.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff, Dave. My wall of shame for this week comes from Disney's annual pass holder page. A good favorite of mine, always has some really good content. I'm sure you've seen this several times where people are staying for a long vacation or even a short vacation at a Disney, Universal, or theme park hotel, and they have a couple extra goodies at the end: water, food, chips, snacks, sometimes even alcohol. And they'll just say, "Hey, I'm leaving it outside my door. It's free for whomever wants it." Before housekeeping comes, right? Pretty neat. I mean, I've never seen a complaint about this in my life. It's like, okay, thanks. I'll let you know if I come grab it, or hey, appreciate it, no problem. I'll, love and share. Don't waste not whatnot. Some bozo. Well, sorry. Let me back up quick. The person posted on the Disney Pass holder page, hey, I left 2 free beers in the Poly Tower, 6th floor, right next to the elevators. They're on top of the ice machine, and they're Tropical Floridian Funky Buddha. 2 cans, unopened, just left there on top. No different from leaving it outside your room on the ground where it's always been fine. Okay, cool, 2 free beers. Some fucking bozo posts on here. This is a joke, right? You didn't actually leave 2 beers sitting on an ice machine in a hotel with free roaming minors? Pour them out and throw away the cans, man. That's some straight up crap right there. I delete this post. What a fucking wiener. Just leave them alone. If you have problem with your kids and they don't know right from wrong and not to just grab beer or any sort of drink sitting out, that's on you, dude. What is wrong with you? You're worried about people walking around, your kid's gonna walk around and just grab a beer? Don't worry about other people's kids. Worry about yourself. And if you have a problem with kids drinking beer, hey, just make sure it's not yours if that's the issue.
First of all, this is a contemporary tower.
Polynesian.
This is the Polynesian?
Yeah.
This is a nicer hotel anyway. You shouldn't be letting your kids that you're worried about doing that run around by themselves anyway.
That's right.
And if kids want alcohol, they're going to find a way to get it regardless if you leave 2 beers on an ice machine or not.
Yeah, they're not getting drunk off 2 beers anyway.
No.
Off these 5% tropical Floridians.
I'm going to go start leaving beers around all the Disney. Oh, that's terrible.
Oh, second person posted. You are joking, right? 3 exclamation points. Kids are everywhere. 4 exclamation points. Be a grown-up. You be a grown-up. Fucking teach your kid not to just drink random beer sitting around.
Yeah.
Who has a problem child that just, oh shit, free beer, better drink it.
And in their head, these Karens are imagining like a 7-year-old going up and chugging
just
beer.
crack it open. You think, someone's going to crack a beer, take a sip and say, you know what? I love that.
God.
Sure as shit not. No way. No way.
Teach your kids right from wrong.
That's right. All right, Dave, let's wrap it up. We got a voicemail. Let's let them know how we can get to a voicemail. You're going to give us a call. 407-490-2220. You hit the voicemail. Leave us a voicemail. Tell us what's going on, like this guy here, Dave's good longtime friend, about to play it. Tell us about your park trips. Give us some questions. Give us some updates and let us know how you are doing. You can also text that number, 407-490-2220. You can hit us with some Instagram, TikTok likes on the social medias at Park Talk Radio. We love to have your subscriptions, your follows, your engagement. Social media content creator Brennan does a great job, and she wants to see those fruits of labor pay off. You can also email us, parktalkradio@gmail.com, if you have anything else you want to tell us about. Here is our voicemail. All right, you know this guy. You know this guy. Here we go. I'm going to play it for you, okay?
Okay.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy P. Diddy here. Want to say what's up. I love the show. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I just want to say, you're probably wondering, yo, Puff, aren't you in jail for doing some pretty shitty things to people? Well, that's true.
I told you no.
Yeah. But Jay-Z smuggled a phone in his ass. So it's only jitterbug, so it's really thin. I was able to listen to the internet. Got caught up in some of the Halloween episodes. Shout out to my boy Ballsack, that's name and podcast, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I like that. But my only thing about my homie Dave is he didn't even last the whole night at Halloween Horror Night.
Oh my
God. Outside since Justin Bieber stayed in my house. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, shout out to my boy Brandon. Heard he got married to a very nice little senorita. And my boy Brandon, you ever need some love advice? Because who knows about women more than your boy P. Diddy? I'll give you some advice if you need it. I ain't going to give away all my secrets on the show. But it might involve a lot of baby oil, you know what I'm saying?
What did he say?
Keep up the good work, my homies. Peace.
See? See, I told you, your good longtime friend, P. Diddy. Not P. Diddy calling in telling you what's up.
I actually have tears coming out of my eyes. Who the fuck was that?
Not P. Diddy.
Yeah, obviously the fuck not.
Yeah, P. Diddy said, I know you and him go long back.
That was the worst. That was the worst impression ever.
What are you talking about? That was P. Diddy calling to the show. Yeah, I know he's in trouble right now, and he's talking to Puff and Usha and talking about J. Beebs and his ween. But hey, P. Diddy called the show. We got the biggest celebrity of all time to call the show.
They called me nutsack.
Well, that's probably better. You should go by that now.
Somebody that's been around for a while that knows about BYOCB then.
Well, yeah, P. Diddy. He was our biggest sponsor.
I don't even know what the fuck to say.
We'll see you in the park.